So, I gathered you all here today to tell you that I am pregnant. Of course, I am just playing. But what if I wasn't? What if I didn't have the choice? And that is often the case in today's age. My name is Ashley Wynn, and I'm the youngest of several siblings. And today I'm going to talk to you all about pro-life and pro-choice. Pro-life is defined as, pro-life laws are defined as laws that are set in place to forbid women from having abortions and things of that sort. Now, I am aware that abortion and things like that go against teachings that are in the Bible, but in today's age, considering the circumstances, I would say that abortion should be a choice, pro-choice. Now, today I'm going to explain to you all what pro-choice, pro-life is, what it means, where it came from, what it can affect, and just get your understanding of it going. So, first, I would like to start off with the significance of pro-life. Of course, I already stated pro-life is defined as a movement or law set in place to forbid people from having abortions. It had been set in stone for a while now. It came in play in like early 1900s and whatnot. And it was made legal with Roe versus Wade when it was decided that the population, abortion was made legal when it was decided that the population had got too big for the earth. Now, and that was according to the American historian. And now, I believe that it strips women of their rights. Like, it strips women of the right to have the choice if they would like to be a parent or not. And of course, if the father doesn't want to be involved, then they will be forced to be a single parent. So, and it's very popular, and it has already been passed in several states. Now, some of you may be thinking, what's wrong with pro-life laws? Like, it's saving a baby. But that's not necessarily the case. So, it eliminates the ability for a woman to decide. And that's wrong, as it is. This is America. We both have our rights. And, instead of advancing, we're going back. In 2019, you would think, well, when you were younger, I bet you thought, oh my God, we're going to have like flying cars and stuff. It's not the case. We have abortion laws. It's not an advancement at all. And now, what about the non-Christians? What about the people who don't believe in the Bible and don't believe, that abortion should be a sin or whatever? Now they're forced to not be able to get an abortion, even though they don't even go by those principles. So it makes things, instead of making things better, it makes it worse. It makes it harder on people since they no longer have a choice. It makes it harder on the child when they grow up, or even as an infant. It's just gonna be hard considering the more children that are dying and being abused in today's society. Now, how can these laws affect people? How can they? How can they really affect people? It can affect people in a variety of ways. For example, for those who don't want a child, they will end up neglecting the child at some point and not showing them love, abandoning them, maybe even not feeding them because they don't have that nurturing love towards the child as a parent should. ProChoice.org said that this will lead mothers to getting back alley abortions. And back alley abortions can lead to many side effects that are harmful towards the mother, such as death, cancer, a second toe, like anything. So, and it's crazy that we have these pro-life laws set in place, but we can't even account for the children who are in immigration centers or in foster care, so, it's weird. And for lower income families, it isn't set in stone or guaranteed these families will have the resources they need at hand to take care of this child they didn't even plan for. For example, a parent, they might think, oh, since I have a child, I can get food stamps. But that's not necessarily the case. There's a lot of steps they would have to go through, and for some of them steps, they likely won't even qualify for just being one child. And also, like I said, parents won't act as a parent should. Finally, we have come to our conclusion. And in the end, I have to say, I told you all the things to do with pro-life and pro-choice. And it's a lot of, I know a lot of my family members have had children, and they had the option, if they wanted to keep the child or not. Of course, they kept the child, but there's plenty teenage parents out here who didn't have the choice for whatever the case may be. And at some point in their pregnancy, or at some point when they have the baby, they end up being depressed, and that's not good for them or the baby, especially considering depression can include suicidal thoughts and things of that nature. That's not good. Like I said, the law strips women of their rights, and I'm a woman, so I like my rights. I don't want them stripped. And, it takes away their self-thinking, their independence, their free will. Just like, we don't need that. This is America. Now that I have told you about pro-life and pro-choice, I would like to ask you all, would you have your child, would you help them, or would you not give them the choice to take care of a child at such a young age? Then we're going to have